And for me, what made my education so important and so valuable was, in addition to what I learned in the classroom, it was the community, the friendships, and the relationships that I built, the ability I had to be in a community that pushed me farther, got me to dream more, and one that supported me. So Ivy actually is something I founded with a classmate from business school. And our thought was, we'd both been working for a couple of years, and we realized that there's a massive difference between when you're out in the real world and when you're in a collegiate environment, where every week you're meeting dozens of new people, experiencing tons of new things, learning all the time. And then once you're out of there, you have your job, you're working very hard, and you barely have a chance to learn new things or meet new people as much as you used to. So we thought, why should that experience end while you're in college? What can we do to make the college experience lifelong so that you constantly meet new people, learn new things, and develop yourself? So this gave birth to Ivy 4 years ago. And everything we do is based on this belief that we all have limitless potential, which can be unlocked through a lifetime of learning, growth, and a commitment to making an impact. And the way to unlock your potential is to continuously immerse yourself with new people through new experiences and engaging with new ideas. So Ivy's curriculum areas are focused on these 7 areas: entrepreneurship, art, social impact, policy, wellness, science, and philosophy. I strongly believe that to be a Renaissance person who's going to adapt to all the changes in the economy that are currently happening, are going to happen, and to constantly stay relevant with the world, you have to be engaged in all of these, regardless of what your interests are in the first place. And how we deliver on that curriculum is through our app, which provides access to 20,000 members, 1,000 thought leaders, the very best thinkers in all of those fields that I mentioned, through 1,000 experiences a year across our 7 cities, as well as access to our team, our perks for members, as well as Ivy Media, so our Ivy TV, Ivy Podcast, and Ivy Magazine. So just for some numbers, over the last 2 years, our run rate has gone from less than $5 million to right now we're at $1 million a month, so 12 million run rate. And we expect to be at around 20 at the end of this year and 35 by the end of next year. So we're experiencing tremendous growth. We're in 7 cities now. All of them are profitable and all of them are growing fast. New York was our first city, so that's way ahead. And then all the cities are expected to catch up within the year. Our average total revenue per transaction has gone up from $235 per quarter to like $399 now. So we're getting a much larger wallet share. People are now traveling through us. They're having dinner, speaking events, and just buying a lot more experiences through Ivy. Lifetime value per customer is now estimated more than $8,000, and our acquisition cost is less than $400. So there's a very powerful value proposition here where people are getting tremendous value that would usually cost them tens of thousands of dollars and years of their time going to college, and we're providing it in a way that they can experience throughout life in a very easy, accessible way. So just to kind of outline what drives all this value, at the center of it is our members. These are, on average, 31 years old, highly driven, very accomplished, rising leaders, entrepreneurs, artists, innovators, scientists, you name it, people who really want to make a big change in the world. Then we have our thought leaders. These are top leaders in business, policy, social impact, and wellness space. They are all passionate about motivating the next generation to achieve their best. They also all have books and products and so forth to promote, companies to promote. So they love Ivy as a way to get in front of this very powerful audience. Our experiences are something that we've scaled tremendously. We started with 1 experience a month in New York when we launched. Today in New York, we have 3 or 4 experiences per week, more than 20 a month. And it's everything from small dinners to trips to places like Cuba and Iceland, and everything like 500-person conferences and everything in between. But what they all have in common is an amazing audience where you're constantly meeting great people on a repeat basis that builds great relationships, but also you're always meeting new people, learning new things. As I said, we're in 7 cities. Our goal is to be in 50 cities over the next 7 years. So I have a lot of travel coming up, 43 more cities to launch. London, Hong Kong, Dubai, and Tel Aviv are next. We also do Ivy pop-ups. So in all these locations, Cuba, Iceland, Paris, Aspen, South by Southwest, and now increasingly all around the world, we're going to be doing a lot more experiences and traveling with the members as well. Our app digital platform is also very robust. It's great for introductions, proactive introductions to people for those that they should meet, as well as enabling them to discover opportunities, experiences, and so forth. Everything we do, we realized is that without even intending to, we've been generating a tremendous amount of really great content with some of the leading thinkers of our time. So now we're really packaging that into video, podcasts, and article format through IVTV, magazine, and podcast. And we have 200 plus institutional partner organizations who align with this content, which is very elevated and inspiring and enables them to really get their message across in a better way. So my email is barry@ivy.com. If you live in any of those 7 cities or you travel to them, please email me. I'd love to invite you to some of our events. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to meet great people. If you would like to be a speaker at Ivy and talk about your businesses and initiatives, we can also talk about that too. I'd love that. Yeah, I'll be around after this, so please say hello, and thank you for being here.